Grandpap drawed back, balanced his weight, taken careful aim, and let fly that there corn cob.
Have you ever, wanted to make a bonfire, and been like, I'm too lazy to collect wood, and been like, well, what can I burn in its place?
With all his might, the old man stopped again and spat.
We have spicy hetero romance novels from almost every era, and tonight we're gonna read them and burn them around a campfire, because what better kindling than the spice of hetero romance?
And her cousin.
Yes!
There's gotta be a way.
Burning like the flames of my homosexuality.
This book is called Man from Down Under, and I think we should start off with this passage. What you're wearing, or rather, not wearing, is enough to inflame any man's senses. Even mine, ... cousin. Woo! Eat it to the fire. This is an honorary Donald Trump right here, so we're also gonna throw him in the fire.
Need a red bow in my hair tonight, Captain. Hattie begged. I feel awful gay tonight. I'm going to put that one in the fire, but this happened to me.
A ringing startled her, and she screamed before realizing it was the telephone. She'd never used the device, never answered it when Raymond wasn't home. Stop it, she shouted as it rang a fourth time. Why would you be self-sufficient?
She would have great difficulty resisting him. I guess my faucet's dripping too.
No! They could not see Corinna, only her voice came out of the darkness. It needs to be dark for death, dark and black. Dark for the deed, black for the dead.
Oh, wait, how should I go about this? I want to make this real special.
Bart, she said softly.
Barf, I said softly.
And saw his eyes open to immediate alertness. Tea, he repeated stupidly, slanting green gaze going from her face to the 2 cups in her hands. I must be dreaming. I'm not entirely useless, she said.
Not entirely useless?
Entirely.
Physical ache in her body throbbed with what could be assuaged in only one way. The ultimate way between a man and a woman. Thank you, Evie.
Those were the biggest rabbits I ever saw. First one I saw, I thought it was a deer.
It was wonderful. Boy, the things are missing back at the North Pole.
Please burn it. Burn it now.
Throw it! Woo! I felt towards the Whitecaps like everybody else felt. That they were queer.
By God, Reagan, I'd like nothing more at this minute than to slap your backside raw. And I might do it yet.
Bart, drink this, Bart, and swallow these aspirins. Come on, wake up! He roused then, smiling with faint wryness as he said, You're out of your skull if you think aspirin can cure what's ailing me. Does it hurt a lot? She asked anxiously. Not half as much as the ache you left me with on the riverbank.
Tara felt repugnance at the sight of the bare feet. Feet were so ugly, so essentially private! Exclamation point. I accidentally tripped it. The entire book fell in the fire.
My entire heterosexuality fell right into the fire.
There it goes.
Mother, look, there it is!
It's gone.
I'm no woman's toy, he answered, quick to anger on that point. I have commitments in other directions. It's pretty gay!
I saved a gay page. Bring bodies.
Yay! Look up spicy hetero phrases!
This is cousin Eddie's son, Bartram. He turned slowly and blinked owlishly at Jory. I'm drunk, sure I'm drunk, but I'm sick, Jory Clark. I'm sick with love. The blonde giant recovered his aplomb far more quickly than Reagan, while her mouth still hung open unattractively. Arms were hard, muscled. Speaking of long hours of physical labor over the years, this is her cousin. This is her second cousin.
And he has a fiancé, according to my half of the book. I'm so sick of this cousin adultery fiancé bullcrap. I'm just I'm just... Well, guys, in normal context, we don't want to burn books, but...
I just like to kindle my fires with the spice of a hetero romance.
Slicked tightly back over her ears, was small and set like a hard, round ball on her neck. Her eyes were beady and sharp. Becky.
Becky with the good hair.
Becky with the good hair.
Would you light my candle? What are you staring at?
Disclaimer, there's nothing wrong with being a heterosexual. I myself know a lot of heterosexuals, and they're really nice people.
I don't want my children to see heterosexuals on television. What if they grow up straight? It's not natural.
I'm not mad at them, I just don't want my kids to see it. That's something you can do for the privacy of your own home.